Hello, this is Julio Gamboa, and this is the first assignment for Bit 362 Digital Forensics, and which is basically apply anti-forensic techniques to different files to make them unrecoverable once they have been deleted. So, in this video, we're going to show first we're going to work with WinHex. Second, we're going to work with Steganography. Encryption after that, and we're gonna finish the video with secure wipe. So let's start with WinHex, and basically what we're gonna do here is open a file that I already created with my student number and see that it's able to edit it without open the source software. In this case it's Notepad. So we're going to edit and paste 0 bytes, and we can put any amount of zeros in the Excel values, and we can start to copy whatever we want. And after that we can save it. We can save the file as a different file. I'm gonna just call it name and student number. And if we go where we save the file, we can see that the file has been edited. The thing that we can do with WinHex is learn how to identify the files by the first block of the heading in the X signs. For example, if we open a JP file, we can see that the first block or the first line of the code is started with DAF is 0, and opening another different image, we can see that it's the same heading for both of them. So that might help in the case that someone is trying to change the extension of the file. So let's try something here. Let's close this image and let's go to our folder just to change the extension of the file. So if we rename the extension for .x as a Word document, and we open it again in WinHex, we can see that the extension of the file have been changed, but not the heading of the file. So the investigator just needs to pay attention what they're looking for, and he will figure out if someone has changed the extension. Now let's do some steganography, and this is an encryption method, and there are a bunch of ways of how to do it. The first that I want to show is through the command prompt, and the second one is through this software called GoodSteal. So for the command prompt, we need to get the files that we want to hide, get them zipped with WinRAR or WinZip. I already did that. After you get them zipped, jump to the command prompt, and we need to access to the address of the folder. in this case for me is in C. After that we need to copy this pg plus the name of the um, file .rar, and finally the name that we're going to assign to the final file. Let's call it the flag.j, and if we refresh the folder we can see here these ones are the same image, but what it changed is the size in KB. If we open this image, we'll see that we can see that is the image that we just assigned to the file. And let's try with this one, and it opens as well. So they are the same image but different size. Here are the size of each of them. So to decrypt this, there is two methods. One is changing the extensions to .rar, or the other one is opening straight away with one of the with WinZip or WinRAR. So to work with Quick Steal, just open the software, open the image that you want to apply the text, and let's copy. This is text. Hide text. You can see the text message is now hidden in the image, and now we can save the image, and let's put it here in this new folder. So therefore hide 123. Let's save it there. Once it's saved, we exit the program. Let's go to our folder, and if we open the image, just open the JPEG file. That's it. It doesn't show any text. But if we open it with the program and we get the image that we just saved, we're gonna get the hidden text. Basically, the only problem with this is that you need the software in order to read the image. So now I got all the files that I've been working with, or all the files that I've been applying this anti-forensic techniques into my USB. And what I'm gonna do now is do some encryption in one of a few of these files and the secure wipe. For this .gif, we're gonna use a software called AES Encrypt. It's a very powerful software for encryption, based on Java, and as the name implies, it's use an advanced encryption standard, specifically 256 bits encryption key. But the only problem with this is it just works for files, so it can be applied to a hard drive disk or in the entire USB. So basically, we just I already installed the program, and after you click the software on the file that you need, you just put the password that you want. You start to make the encryption, which is by itself pretty simple. So if we refresh that, we can see here it's the file already encrypted. Now if you try to open the file, it's gonna ask you for a password, and we get in order to decrypt the file, you need to get rid of the original one. So for this, we're gonna use this eraser. It's the software for secure wiped. It's already installed. It's compatible with Windows and it's pretty easy to use. Just erase and give them the permissions to do it, and it's gonna get rid of this file completely, and also it gives you the options to do it manually. You can put the schedule or simply add some data to the space that you want to erase, and this is the option of how many pages do you want it for to put in the place after it's been erased, and or add the data that you wanted inside of that file rather than the data that you actually have there. So we don't need any specifications for this because it's just a file that we don't, it's not really important. So just press yes, and in the creation of the image of this USB, after we get rid of all the files, it shouldn't come up. So let's refresh, or yeah, and we already get rid of that one. So if we want to decrypt the file, we just put a password, and I don't know why I have to refresh all the time this, but it comes up here, or file again. So I just got rid of the unencrypted file, and for this one was the steganography that we made through the command prompt. Just to make it a bit harder, we're gonna change the extension to this file in order to make it impossible of that. And these two are the notepad files that we edited through WinHex. That's gonna get rid of the first one with the student number with eraser again. We say yes, and let's just refresh everything, and we already got rid of everything. So after this, what I'm gonna do is just delete everything and create an image using our Pro Discover. But yeah, basically for encryption, you need a software that is gonna make it for you. This one is pretty good for files, but if you want for a whole disk, Veracrypt is one of the good options, or Boxcrypt. It's a pretty good one. Use RSA and advanced encryption standard as well. And for secure wipe, you have too many options, such as eraser, That's what I'm working with, and the C cleaner also brings everything. But yeah, what will be the best anti-forensic technique? I'm not sure, uh, but it will be pretty good used to use them if you need to cover all your information. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you.